Thank you, Alaskan Corla. I'm very pleased to support this bill in the House, which gives effect to a number of social protection measures announced in Budget 2016. After the years of austerity, Budget 2015 saw funding for social protection measures begin to increase in order to start bringing living standards and investments to our communities back again. Budget 2016 brings further increases for these social protection measures and brings increases to other measures after the austerity of previous years. With the welcome departure of the Troika and the improving global economic situation, the recovery that this government has been driving is starting to beginning to show results. Although the amount of money available to spend is still limited, within that context, the priority of the government is to make sure that every household benefits. As I said, this process started with 2015 budget. 2016 budget, of which this legislation is a key part, is designed to particularly help low and middle income families, retired people and vulnerable groups. The social welfare package in the budget has four main aims. One, to deliver welfare improvements for pensioners aged 66 years and over. Two, to strengthen supports for all families with children. And three, to enhance incentives for employment and to make work pay. And fourthly, to provide targeted assistance for vulnerable groups such as carers and people with disabilities. There will be a €3 weekly increase for pensioners and for carers aged 66 years and over. This is the first weekly rate for pensioners since 2009. That's almost 7 years ago. In recent years, many pensioners have supported their adult children and their families throughout the very difficult times. They deserve to see their income in retirement increase now that we can do so. Just over 1.2 billion people will receive the Christmas bonus this year at a cost of 197 million. I warmly welcome this. The Christmas bonus will be spent fully within the local economy. It will provide a boost not only to the individuals and families who receive it, but also for local businesses and the community. It will boost and help the recovery. I'm very pleased that, given that it was cut during a previous budget, that the respite care grant is to be increased by €325 to €1,700. The title of the respite care grant scheme is to be changed to carer support grant, and the carers allowance will be paid for 12 weeks, currently 6 weeks, from January 2016 after the death of the person being cared for, and I welcome that measure. A new analysis of the budget changes show that households with children are the biggest beneficiaries from Budget 2016, in particularly working lone parents. There will be an increase in the monthly rate of child benefit to 140 from January 2016, which sees further increases on top of the increases already awarded last year. A new analysis of the budget changes show that households with children are the biggest beneficiaries from Budget 2016, and in particular working lone parents. There will also be an increase in the monthly rate of child benefit from €140 to 100 from January 2016, which sees further increases on top of those increases in 2015. The family income supplement is also being increased by €5 for each of the first 2 children per week from January. This will give an additional €3 to €6 per week for low-income working families in receipt of this support. I am pleased to see an increase in top-up payments for job seekers in the availing of community employment, rural social scheme and job initiative and other schemes. There are also some Budget 2016 items which do not require changes to legislation. They are the increase in the fuel allowance, increase in funding for the free travel scheme, an increase of €2.50 per week in top-up payments for community employment, rural social scheme, gateway, job initiative, TOOS and Job Bridge participants, and an increase in funding for school meals scheme to support school-going children in disadvantaged areas. The budget measures which require amendments to the Social Welfare Consolidation Act 2005 are provided for in the bill. This bill will implement budgetary changes which are in the main due to come into force in early 2016, and will also give effect to increases in pensions payable to persons aged 66 and over and their qualified adults, as well as increases to the rate of child benefit, respite care and family income supplement. The new tapered PRSI credit for Class A PRSI employees earning between €352 and €442 per week will reduce the weekly PRSI bill for over 88,000 employees and will be in addition to the gains from the USC changes announced on budget day. In addition, the lower 8.5% Class A rate of employer PRSI will be extended to cover 26,000 employees, with the employer threshold being increased from €356 to €376. I welcome these. After the years of sacrifice by the Irish people, they deserve to get something back now. I want to see these increases continued in the years to come. However, there is one thing that I am somewhat disappointed, that there was not an increase for the section of the population who are under 26 years. I feel this is discriminatory on the basis of age. I commend the Labour Party youth section for lobbying in this issue, and I feel this needs to be reviewed. Thank you.